Ajay Kumar, former IPS officer, Member of Parliament; Krishna Prasad, Editor-in-Chief of The Outlook; Dr. Hitesh Vajpayee, BJP spokesperson of Madhya Pradesh. My first question is to Meenakshi Lekhi, National Vice President of the BJP Mahila Morcha, senior BJP leader. Meenakshi Lekhi, the question tonight is not whether that the Madhya Pradesh government has not acted. That's not the question. The question tonight is, will the Madhya Pradesh government apologize? So, let me tell you what the Madhya Pradesh government said. Senior Madhya Pradesh BJP leader, Industries Minister Kailash Vijaywargiya, reacting to demands of Keshav Dev and Madhurani Tewatia, the officers' father and wife respectively, said they should stop levelling allegations against the government, otherwise we will show the government is not weak. Sarkar pe आरोप लगाना बंद करे, वरना सरकार ने भी चूड़ियां नहीं पहनी हैं. And then he says the wife should concentrate on her health. This is not a time to demand an inquiry by the CBI. My question tonight is, Meenakshi Lekhi, will, in your view, should Kailash Vijaywargiya and Shivraj Singh Chauhan and the whole Madhya Pradesh government come out and apologize for these insensitive remarks that have been made by them?
You see, when you are administrating and you are in administration, sometimes tough calls need to be taken. And it's probably one of those things. And when somebody is doing the best in their ability and capacity to put the issue at rest and to address the issue, at that time, if certain allegations are made and politicization, allow me to complete please, politicization of a sensitive issue can lead to this kind of remarks.
So if somebody asks for justice, if somebody asks for justice,
I'm sorry, justice is not what, or the justice is not necessarily to be delivered in the manner the person asks for it. If the Madhya Pradesh police is catching the culprits, doing the things, but still a needle of suspicion is going to be put on the Madhya Pradesh government.
So you can mock. You can mock.
I'm sorry,
mock the IPS officer's wife, and you can show absolute insensitivity by saying focus on your health.
The reaction.
Don't demand justice for your husband.
Nobody is saying that. The justice is being done, the administrative procedure is being followed. At the same time, I don't think it's a question of apology.
No question of apology.
At the same time, absolutely not.
No question of apology.
What apology? I mean, you're doing the right things. Now, they were asking for CBI inquiry. Even that has been ordered.
BJP says tonight on the program, what apology? Dr. Hitesh Vajpayee, in your view, should Kailash Vijaywargiya respond with a clear apology? Should Shivraj Singh Chauhan now say that maybe I was completely wrong when I said that there is no mining mafia in the whole state, right? He governs the state. The whole world is saying mining mafia exists. People are being killed. IPS officers are being killed. But before that, should the minister apologize? Should the chief minister apologize?
Arnavji, I would like to clarify all these things together. One, definitely the statement of Kailashji. I felt, and he clarified this thing on media also, that his intention was basically against the politicization which is being done by the Congress in the state.
No, he said that the officer's wife.
Please, Arnavji.
He said, one minute, sir. Please don't misinterpret. I'm completely clear about what he said. He said, "Sarkar pe आरोप लगाना बंद करे, वरना सरकार ने भी चूड़ियां नहीं पहनी रखी है." And what is that supposed to mean? And when he said his wife should concentrate on her health. You are insulting the wife of an IPS officer who has died fighting the mining mafia, and you are saying she should concentrate on her health? I don't understand. Why can't you simply say, I said something insensitive, I'm really sorry? How can he threaten this family?
Arnavji, I am clarifying very rightfully on behalf of Kailashji and CM Sahab and from my party's behalf that his intention was against basically the politicization which is being done by the Congress at this unfortunate event.
Anyone who says
expected at all. And secondly, our CM has already had a talk with Madhurani ji, and he very categorically said this thing that our whole party and the government is with the family, and we respect whatever they say, because this is a very unfortunate and sad event for
1 minute, sir. Let us get the facts absolutely right.
And
let us get the facts absolutely right. The Madhya Pradesh government is looking foolish Because day after day, it is just changing its position. On the day of the killing of the IPS officer, the Home Minister, Shankar Gupta, says action will be taken against the mining mafia. Then DGP Nandan Dubey says it was not correct to say mining mafia is ruling the area. Then on March 11, the Chief Minister says there is no mafia. Then you have a senior BJP leader who says that the lady who's fighting for her husband's justice for her husband should take care of her health, and Sarkar ne churiya nahi pehni hui hai. What does this lack of consistency indicate? What does this lack of consistency? Let me get Krishna Prasad in. Krishna Prasad, what do you make of what's going on in Madhya Pradesh? You know, should this state of denial end now?
Obviously, Arnab, this state of denial should end. It should have ended on the very first day. In fact, it should have not been denied at all. I think the very fact that we are in a position in this day and age to talk of no apology for something like this is quite shocking. And I think the simple point is that we are really seeing an apology of a state. Forget an apology from the government. We are seeing an apology of a state which is not even having the basic courtesy to talk to the widow of the slain officer for 4 full days.
Yes.
Forget anything else. For 4 full days, the government did not talk to the widow of the officer. So what are we talking about? We are talking about plenty of things. We are talking about a government which is in denial. We are talking about a government which wants to pretend that no such thing is happening. We are talking about a government which wants to cover up the fact that there's plenty of mining, plenty of illegal activities going on with the natural resources, whether it's coal, whether it's iron ore, whether it's sand, whether it's stone, whether it's oil, and so on and so forth. So I think there's plenty that the government of Madhya Pradesh has to explain. But above all, I think this is not a local issue in that sense of the word. I think the BJP needs to stand up and apologize at the center. I mean, if this is the state of affairs in one of its key states, and this is supposed to be one of the more, let's put it this way, less aggressive of the BJP ruled states. If this is the state of affairs in Madhya Pradesh, then heaven forbid what's the situation in other BJP ruled states. I think the BJP needs to really stop this machismo about violence, and I think it needs to really start talking the language of contrition, the language of apology, the language of wanting to move with the people, not to oppose them on issues like this. I think the BJP owes, not just in Madhya Pradesh, but at the center, from its leaders in Delhi, from its spokespersons who are on the show just now, to really show some kind of contrition. Yes, I mean, I can understand the fact that the minister wants the lady to take care of her health, but that's largely because she's pregnant. But let's assume that this is not the case. But I think you still need to show some bit of contrition for what's happened, and you don't see that coming from the BJP either in Madhya Pradesh or in New Delhi.
Yeah, the fact is, you stop patronizing people when they ask for justice. You stop threatening victims, victims when they ask for justice, and you stop responding only when the media puts out an expose. Otherwise, and you continually change your statements. In fact, I'd like to bring to your attention, Meenakshi Lekhi, as I take a response from Dr. Ajay Kumar, then open up the debate after that. Times Now expose in November 2011. Now, the state, is it completely irrational of the State Mineral Resources Department to say it does not keep records of reviews of illegal mining by the minister who heads the department? RTI reply dated January 28, 2012. This RTI reply only proves that the state government is trying its best to protect illegal mining and the politicians involved. You cannot have this kind of irrational situation in this country which is not questioned here, because these questions will be asked. The same RTI with which you ask questions of the central government will be applied to ask questions of your own state governments. Ajay Kumar, Meenakshi Lekhi says tonight, no question of an apology for what the minister said. You think that's the right position to take?
No, Arnab, first of all, it's a sad reflection of the callousness and brazenness in which the Madhya Pradesh government has responded. Because one is extremely insensitive, and like Krishna correctly said, when the body came to Delhi, there was nobody from the Madhya Pradesh government. I mean, at least I'm not aware of it, so those facts need to be checked. But I think it's also supported by senior police officers, like the statement by the Inspector General of Police and the Director General of Police, trying to cover up for the government. So I'm absolutely shocked by the brazenness and callousness, but it's reflective of the political class and the civil servants, at least at the senior level, of total callousness. And you very often see only lives of young people being lost, because I think when you're young, you're much more idealistic, and you're ready to take challenges. So I'm totally zapped out by the callousness and the statements these people have made, and but it also reflects the way the political or the political mafia / government servant nexus behave. They don't care a damn because they believe that they can get away with it. So the statements are made because they think that they can get away with it. So I think it's high time that that they are they are held accountable for the statements they make. I think all this is a function of lack of accountability for whatever they say. And
absolute zero accountability. That's the problem.
To say that nothing's going to happen.
Zero sense of accountability, and the CBI inquiry ordered by a reluctant state government 5 days after the brutal killing comes only because of the pressure from the family of Narendra Kumar. The political pressure, national outrage and media pressure. The callous approach of a government here, Meenakshi Lekhi, makes its own, it makes it look, its position look totally suspicious. You have a person serving the state and you have the person who's died on line of duty, and you have your government's minister. Just because you are representing the BJP and because it's a BJP government, should you be blind to the insensitivity here, Meenakshi Lekhi?
I'm neither blind to insensitivity and nor am I insensitive. At the same time, in the line of administrative jobs, you end up ordering a few things, you end up conducting yourself in certain way because
so you have to threaten the family.
Go very strong and
so in the line of the administrative job, you have to threaten the family.
This is not a threat.
It's not a threat.
You allow me to complete, please.
How is it not a threat?
Of course, it is not a threat. It is not a threat because
you threaten the family of consequences if they ask for a CBI inquiry. How is that not a threat?
Consequences. Let me complete. There are consequences of all kinds of jobs.
Oh, really?
First thing is the man could have actually died because of the Mafia Act. That is one presumption.
No, 1 second.
The second presumption is this could have been an accident. Third thing is that neither. Come on, allow me to complete. You're not allowing me to complete. Simply because an IPS officer
are you saying it's an accident? 1 second, Meenakshi Lekhi. We're getting responsive.
I don't know.
This IPS officer has been killed by the mining mafia, which your state government has refused to do anything about.
No, my state government is doing whatever is under its control, and it's still more need to be done.
A report submitted by the additional principal chief conservator of forest, Jagdish Prasad Sharma, to the state government on October 4, 2010 claims there is massive illegal mining of stone and stone slabs in Nagod and Unchera forest ranges. What has the state government done?
That's exactly what I'm coming to. If there is under the Mining Act, there is conflict between Mining Act and the Forest Act.
This is not a conflict.
Forest needs to be performed. No, you're not letting me speak. You're just going on your line. You're not allowing any other debate to happen.
I am simply asking you today what action.
Now, first thing is, of course, I think the notifications have run down. This particular thing, the fact this has been brought on record by an officer working under the government means government is acting and government is functioning, and the forest officer works for the government of Madhya Pradesh, not for government of central government.
On the 19th of November, 8 illegal miners are arrested. The prime accused, who is a nephew, allegedly, of a minister in the Shivraj Singh Chauhan government, absconds.
If miners are arrested, that means the government is functioning or not? Please tell me that.
One second.
The fact there are people.
The prime accused, who is a nephew of a minister, absconds.
If whether it's a minister's nephew, if there is anyone, law needs to take its course, action needs to be taken, and action is being taken.
A report in September 2011 names politicians.
Made by the same.
A report in September 2011 names politicians.
Government is acting.
A reporter in September 2011 names politicians. It names an honest officer has died today fighting the system and trying to clean the rot that your government is not acting on.
Honest officer, well, maybe have been an honest officer and may have in fact died in the call of
and his family is threatened by a minister, and you are saying tonight there is no need for an apology.
Minister has not threatened him. Minister is only explaining that FIR was registered on the same day.
Let me tell you,
the trolley driver has been
immediately
thereafter. There has been a judicial inquiry which has been ordered, and the family was not happy.
Your minister says. Your minister says. Your minister says.
What more do you want?
Your minister said his wife should concentrate on her health. सरकार पे आरोप मत लगाइए, नहीं तो हमने चूड़ियां नहीं पहनी हुई है.
Is this? सरकार ने चूड़ियां नहीं पहनी हुई is what is the concern? Obviously, सरकार is taking action against all the wrongdoers.
And he also said this is not the time to demand an inquiry by the Central Bureau of Investigation. May I ask you, what is an appropriate time?
I'll tell you something. The CBI is not all that clean as it is made out.
Oh, so then why is it been given to the CBI now? Again, you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not contradicting. You're not letting me finish.
Then why has the Shivraj Singh Chauhan passed on the case to the CBI now?
Shivraj Singh Chauhan has passed it on because people like you have constantly been demanding CBI inquiry.
Oh, so
we have nothing to hide.
So there are no convictions.
By the CBI.
So there are no convictions. The Madhya Pradesh government has.
There are definite. Madhya Pradesh government has convictions.
One day you threaten, one day you mock.
Acted on it immediately.
One day you threaten the family.
Madhya Pradesh government answered immediately at the same time.
The Madhya Pradesh government is responding to media pressure tonight. The Madhya Pradesh government is responding to media pressure tonight. One second, Krishna Prasad.
Even if I am saying something else, I'm saying even if they are responding to media pressure,
so no apology.
So be it.
But you're still saying no apology, right?
What is the offense?
No, what is the offense? A 30-year-old IPS officer fighting the system has been killed by a mafia which has been consistently exposed by the media, and your state government has done nothing about it.
As simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
If the officer, no, it is
I can
not
share
as
the documents
simple as
with you.
As you are making out to be.
I can share the documents with you. Your government has these documents.
I can debate on this, and you're not letting me speak. Things are not as simple as you think they are.
So
if an IPS officer gets an information, there is a chain of administrative things which have to be done. There are binding officers.
One second.
If there is illegal thing happening, was he informing? What happened? What did not happen?
What are you saying? RTI application filed after the Times Now expose on illegal mining. 1 minute. Now you're not letting. Now you're not getting the facts out but the facts I'm going to put out are going to be uncomfortable to you. So you're speaking over me. Fact of the matter is, RTI filed after the Times Now expose on illegal mining in December 2011. Query is asked, what is the periodic review which has been done in the period 2007, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10? Government's reply: we do not keep any details of a periodic review. What kind of a situation is this? Government says we don't know, we don't keep records, we don't do anything. We can simply counter-accuse and threaten the family of the IPS officer. Responses from Krishna Prasad and Dr. Ajay Kumar, please.
They have not threatened. It's putting on record that they are doing action.
Ajay Kumar.
Ajay Kumar. I just want to say, Meenakshi, in the sense that somebody's lost his wife and then you question whether it's an accident, whether he was honest, and also it's getting to really.
Why does it not happen?
But anyway,
Mr. Ajay, does it not happen?
Let him complete, Meenakshi.
That there was illegal mining happening, and if illegal mining was not happened, Narendra wouldn't have been there, and Narendra wouldn't have lost his life. So the fundamental issue was there was illegal mining.
Fundamental.
So at least, I would request the BJP people to understand that there was illegal mining, and the officer lost his life because he tried to prevent it. Fact number one. The most important part is that as a political class, we can make mistakes. And if we do it, have the grace to say, listen, we made a mistake, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
And we would do it. I don't know what is this administrative and non-administrative, and administration should show a tough side. If somebody's been blatantly callous and insensitive, definitely, insulting. So just say, listen, we made a mistake, we're sorry. That's about it. At least, you would take... But I'm totally shocked by their response in terms of, it can be an accident. We don't know whether he was honest. There's a chain of command. Because as young police officers, most of the time, when you hear an information, you rush.
Hitesh, is it not a disgrace to the...
Sincerity and integrity is something which, you say that you should follow it.
Insult to this IPS officer and his family. 30-year-old IPS officer, 2.5 years into service, young man, dies fighting the mining mafia. Those kind of comments from your ministers only expose and raise suspicions. Hitesh wants to respond. Go ahead. Then we go to Krishna Prasad for a final comment. Yes.
No, Arnab.
One second.
Hitesh, I would like to comment on your two things. One is use of mafia. Our CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan has rejected the hypothesis of presence of mafia in the state, not the presence of illegal mining into mining business. These two things are together different things. One. Number two is, do you feel that judicial inquiry is inferior to the CBI inquiry?
I'm asking you whether you're...
otherwise the debate will be totally different.
I'm asking
and
you...
within 24 hours...
I'm asking you why Kailash Vijayvargiya said that.
He has ordered an judicial inquiry by a High Court Honorable Judge.
I am asking you why your Chief Minister refused a CBI inquiry initially. I am asking you why Kailash Vijayvargiya refused a CBI inquiry initially. And why they've changed their position now.
He did not refuse this thing.
He didn't? I can quote him for you.
He has requested,
I can quote him
ordered for a judicial inquiry. I feel personally, which is a non-political or better inquiry.
I am quoting him.
Case.
He says, you are wrong, Hitesh. I'm quoting him. His wife should concentrate on her health.
Can I intervene?
This is not the time. 1 minute, Meenakshi. This is not the time to demand an inquiry by the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Of the CM. Arnabji, these are not statements by the CM.
This is Kailash Vijayvargiya's comment.
He had a talk with Madhurani ji, and after having a talk with Madhurani ji, he ordered a CBI inquiry also because she was insisting on that thing.
Oh, so he had no convictions.
We accepted every form of their emotional outburst out of this unfortunate
Hitesh, do not insult it by calling it an emotional outburst. Do not insult that family by calling it an emotional outburst.
On behalf of my party, on behalf of my government, I am respecting all these things. What else we can do?
No, you must take back. Hitesh, 1 minute, Meenakshi. Hitesh, 1 minute, Meenakshi. Hitesh, you want to take back that comment? Hitesh, you want to take back the comment on calling it an emotional outburst?
Government which eradicated the dacoity and extortion racket from Madhya Pradesh.
Hitesh, I take my question. You want to avoid my question or take my question? You want to take my question? Okay. My question is, will you take back your comment which you made about it? You are now describing it as an emotional outburst. In other words, you are saying that this family had no legitimate claims and was not acting rationally when it asked for a CBI investigation. You are saying that the family was not acting rationally when it asked for a CBI investigation. In that case, is Shivraj Singh Chauhan acting irrationally by now calling for a CBI investigation?
No, I am just saying that thing. In the very first morning of the event, Shivraj Singh Chauhan has ordered a judicial probe into the matter. Yeah. And I feel personally that judicial probe is better than a CBI inquiry.
So then why
little knowledge? But in next few days, CM had a talk with Madhurani ji,
because the government,
with all due respect to their all sentiments and emotions, and we are with them kind of attitude.
Are you saying
they had a talk, personal talk, and on the basis of that talk, he felt that they want a CBI inquiry, so he ordered that thing.
No, 1 minute. Will you take back, Hitesh Vajpayee? Will you take back your observation right now that the family had an emotional outburst? In that case, let me tell you, Hitesh, the whole country has had an emotional outburst, and you are saying that the whole country which asked for, which was supporting the family in its demand, are you saying the country has had an emotional outburst and Shivraj Singh Chauhan is the only rational person around? That Kailash Vijayvargiya is the only rational person around?
No. He is the Chief Minister of the state, and we follow him. He's our leader.
That doesn't necessarily make him more rational than
all sort of respectful attitude towards the family also.
1 second.
We never hurt their emotions.
They have, this story is going to be followed. It's going to be followed in a very deep manner. There's a lot of evidence here, and the Madhya Pradesh government has to answer those hard evidence and try to put counter questions. And Krishna Prasad, please, last comment on this whole debate that we've had so far. Do you think the government should come out and apologize? Specifically, do you think the minister should come out and apologize?
Oh, absolutely, yes, and yes is the answer for both of those questions. But I think if the whole idea of this debate was for the BJP to present its case, I think they have signed, sealed and delivered it to the people of this country, that they do not show any kind of remorse for anything that's happened. And this barely surprises anybody who's seen what's happened in Gujarat. So I think if you do not apologize for 2,000 people, you'll never going to apologize for one person. And to call such a death in the line of duty as an occupational hazard is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. And I think the BJP is really, going down the wrong track. I think they are just on the beating around the bush by more and more distracting this issue.
You're beating around the bush.
Well, I think
you're presenting a wrong picture, and I think we have the right to have the last word on this show because you're trying to put us in dock.
Well, you know something, Meenakshi, Fact of the matter is,
no, but please
mistake after
understand,
mistake.
for doing the right thing, the government should apologize for arresting the man, for registering the FIR, for ordering the judicial inquiry on the askings of the family, even ordering a CBI inquiry. How many cases from the states are sent to for CBI inquiry? Is this a case of corruption?
Miss Meenakshi Lekhi.
No, what kind of attitude and hysteria is being propagated in this country?
The wrong thing.
This is very unfortunate.
The wrong thing is...
What is unfortunate? The whole thing is unfortunate.
Is the wrong thing.
You're trying to politicize an issue, and CBI is directly under central government, and misuse of CBI is well known. Under those circumstances, you want CBI to intervene in the state?
Meenakshi Lekhi, do you want
and
the people of this country... Do you want the people of this country to come and say a collective thank you that finally after mistake, blunder after blunder, insensitive comment after insensitive comment and years of doing nothing, the Madhya Pradesh government has been forced to act because of media and public pressure. Do you want people to say thank you?
The family is hurt, is understandable.
Don't call it an emotional outburst.
It is an emotional outburst which is very natural.
It's a legitimate demand.
It's a legitimate demand. Somebody loses a family member, is going to be more emotional than rational.
And
rationality shows that you have registered an FIR. You've arrested the driver.
Meenakshi, it is the duty. You are a lawyer. It is the duty of the government to file an FIR. That the government has to be reminded of its duty.
I understand more
that the government has to be reminded of its duty. Meenakshi, I can't speak louder than you.
Will climb on to the
that the government,
knowing very well that it is only carrying stones,
that any government,
he should have used
that any government,
done something.
That any government in a democracy, that any government in a democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people has to be reminded of doing its duty is itself quite tragic. We had different points of view tonight.
We
had different points of view tonight. The question goes out to every Times Now viewer.
The people has done everything under their whatever they could do, they have done it.
But you are twisting the image, Arnavji, that is very unfortunate.
The question goes out tonight.
But this is
the question on the news goes out tonight.
And you're doing it.
The question on the news.
And you're saying apologize. Apologize for doing the right thing.
Certainly. I heard you. You've said no apology. The people of this country have heard no apology. No need to apologize. The people of this country make up their mind on whether that apology is required or not. We simply put the matter to debate. Krishna Prasad, Ajay Kumar, Hitesh and Meenakshi Lekhi tonight. Question goes out to every Times Now viewer. Wherever you're watching this show tonight, whichever part of the world, tell us what you think. Should those who made the insensitive comments apologize? Is an apology going to be enough? I'll see you tomorrow, same time, with the relevant debate, the big story, and the questions that matter. Till then, 9 p.m. tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.